Welcome to the 360 show. Anybody interested for the Samsung Gear S2 and S2 Classic? Well, it costs more than the Apple Watch Sport.
We go inside the world of cyberbullying and the booze ban for 3 countdown supermarket stores.
So Ben, did you set your clock 1 hour forward this morning?
Can you explain me why?
Daylight savings has started today.
Oh, so that's why our studio clocks are 1 hour forward.
Well, next time, be organised.
So when does daylight saving end?
Sunday, 3rd of April 2016.
Okay.
Now, 6 days ago, Samsung Gear S2 and S2 Classic have been announced, and the pricing is expensive than you think.
So on Canada's Best Buy loaded its site with the wearables, and it looks like the Gear S2 will cost 400 Canadian dollars. Compare this to the Apple Watch Sport, it is 50 Canadian dollars cheaper.
But one thing is, if it does come to New Zealand, will it be more expensive than the Apple Watch Sport here?
How much for the Apple Watch Sport in New Zealand?
600 New Zealand dollars.
Quite expensive. If we convert the S2 Canadian price with the New Zealand dollars, how much would that be?
Close to $475 here, but they could put the price to about estimated 560 New Zealand dollars because the currency changes every day.
So it's cheaper in New Zealand, perhaps? Now we go inside the world of cyberbullying.
If you're a parent or a teenager, chances are that they use a device. The other chances are that you will have no idea of what they would be doing on it.
75% of parents surveyed that they had no idea of what they are doing on their devices, and half had never had a conversation of what they are doing online.
On June the 30th, New Zealand has passed a law that if you're cyberbullying a person online, you will either pay a $50,000 fine or go to jail for about 2 years.
That's tough.
Cyberbullying can cause the victim to psychological, emotional and physical distress. StopBullying.gov reports that if a youth is bullied, then it can cause depression and anxiety.
So, if you have or about to cyberbullying a person, stop and think, what would the other person do?
Yeah, if you do that, the chances are you would get reported, punished, and leaving the victim traumatized.
Oh boy, countdown supermarkets again.
Now what have they done this time?
18 of its stores' liquor licenses have been suspended for alcohol sales breaches in the last 4 years.
Wow, have they been selling alcohol to the people under the age of 18?
One of its Auckland stores have been selling it to 16 and 17-year-olds.
What an idiot! Surely they know what the consequences are for selling alcohol to a minor.
I don't think they are trained properly.
One of the cases relating the minors are in Countdown in St. John's and Sylvia Park, where the underage teens were sold $12 for 4 packs of cider.
So did the operator ask for an identification card?
Yes, but probably one of the checkout operators have miscalculated their age.
I think they should carry a calculator with them.
Ah, mate, what a great idea.
Here is the history of the rest of the stores that their licenses had taken off.
You mean had been taken off? This month, 3 Auckland Countdown stores were selling it to minors during controlled purchase operations last year.
Also this month, Dunedin's Countdown store was suspended after illegally offering discounted alcohol in a nationwide campaign.
In August 2012, Countdown Takapuna sells alcohol to a man who was reasonably drunk.
You gotta be kidding me. Reasonably drunk.
Yes, reasonably drunk.
Then now what happened?
The store was banned serving alcohol for a week.
Idiots.
Now, Chris Brown has now been banned for coming to Australia and our country, New Zealand.
Does he ever know that if you have been convicted of a criminal offence like he did back in 2009 for Rihanna, prevents him from going overseas?
Convicted criminal celebrities are stupid. They don't know the law.
You know, most celebrities think that they rule the world when they don't.
Yeah, we know, but the celebrities don't. Most of them are selfish and rude.
They think they have a lot of cash with them, but later on, money can go down the drain.
Exactly.
I have no idea of what this world is turning into.
Yeah, me too. Alright, it is coming up to news, sport and weather with Ben the Talking Dog.
Thank you, Tom. Kia ora, good evening. As we talked about today, that Chris Brown is banned for coming into Australia.
He was also banned for coming to New Zealand as he organised a concert tour in both countries.
He may never, ever go overseas again.
A woman has been missing from the West Auckland area of Ranui. Police say that there are concerns for the 74-year-old woman, and she's described as Caucasian with short grey hair and glasses.
And Guinea has celebrated its victory over the Ebola outbreak. They are celebrating it with a random concert, and that's the news.
To sport now, and England has lost to Wales in the Rugby World Cup game. They were beaten 28-25, but most of the time England were leading until Wales got them.
Lionel Messi has suffered a knee injury, but besides that, FC Barcelona won over Las Palamas 2-1 in a football match.
And Manchester City has lost 4-1 to the Spurs in the EPL, and that's sport.
Let's check out today's weather forecast.
Okay guys, thanks for watching the 360 show. You can subscribe to us, like our two Facebook pages, which is Tom and Ben News New Zealand, and the second one is the 360 show.
You can also like our Twitter page, which is at TVMedia Show 4NZ.
And thanks for watching, including see you next week.